Hey guys, so every now and again I get requests on the channel for tutorials or tabs on some of the songs I've covered, and this is one of them. This was a song I request for a tutorial for, so well, here it is. This is how to play Sonic and the Secret Rings Unawakening Float. So first bits we need to talk about, tuning and tones. Tuning, you only really need to be tuned to E standard. So you don't need a note any lower than this guy here, okay? Tones, ideally, you're going to want a clean channel, maybe with a little bit of chorus and reverb. It's very, very subtle. It doesn't have to be overpowering, but I think it sounds best like this. And we need a distorted tone. Doesn't have to be full metal zone, it just has to have enough bite that we've got a bit of grit in there, you know? Anyhow, so the song starts on a E5 power chord, which we find up here on our A string on the 7th fret, 9th fret of our D, and 9th fret of our G. And bar one exception, this is the only chord shape we actually need for this song, just this standard power chord shape. Now the only thing here is it's not just an E5 that's playing, there's actually this B and E string kind of being thrown in on the upstroke. And this is added to each chord as it goes along. So as it's played, it kind of sounds like this. See how I'm hitting the B on the upstroke? So we start on E5, then we go up 2 frets to the 5th fret of our D, so 5th fret of our A I should say, to play the D, C5, then 4th fret of our A strings, same chord shape, so C sharp 5, and then last but not least C5, 3rd fret of the A string. So all together, sounds like this. That's basically it. He only plays that once before we go into a distorted guitar, which follows the same progression. That doesn't change. The only thing that changes is how it's played and the tone it's played with. So we lose the high E and B because it sounds a bit messy in this context, and we add a couple of these in between the strums. So as it goes, it sounds like this. So on and so on. The only bit that changes is before we get to the lyrics in the verse, or rather as we get to the lyrics in the verse, it lingers on that E5 power chord, so it just kind of stays there a little while. Just like that, the whole must have float away part. Anyway, now for rhythm guitar, we're actually about done. There's only one other bit on rhythm, which I'll get to in a moment, but there is a small lead guitar, which is worth discussing for just a moment. Just as an extra thing to do, just put in the song as a bit of a filler to kind of just add a little bit of variation. This plays during the verses when the lyrics are going. So, start on our 12th fret of our E. Now this is on the clean channel with chorus, so 12th fret E, 10th fret on B, 12th fret on B, 9th fret on E, oh sorry, 9th fret on G, playing an E. I've got to stop doing that, I'll get out of that habit eventually, I promise. And then we go 10th fret on G, 10th fret on B, and then 12th fret on B. So, just to recover that since that was pretty bad. 12th fret E, 10th fret B, 12th fret B, 9th fret G, 10th fret B, and then 12th fret B. So all together, sounds like this. just like that. And that is just a repeating note pattern that plays as we go along. Okay. Now then, the only other part that we have to talk about is our little bridge riff, which is played on the distorted channel. And we start on the low open E power chord. So E, second fret, okay? Then we have a G5 power chord on the 3rd fret, F sharp power chord on the 2nd fret, and then last but not least, F5 power chord on the 1st fret. And it plays like this. That a lot. There's a small variation, I think, on the 6th time through. When we get to this F power chord, we just do some staccato kind of strumming, so it kind of sounds like this. Just like that. And that's it. That is actually the entire song. All you really have to do is arrange the parts to how it suits you, or rather how you'd like to play along. Honestly, pretty simple, but it's only simple because it doesn't need to be complicated. So, if this was helpful, let me know, drop a comment. If you've got any other requests for songs I've done or would like to learn, again, drop a comment and I'll see you in the next one.